Let's read One Cool Friend. This is by Tony Buzio. Elliot was a very proper young man. So on Saturday morning, when his father said, "Family day at the aquarium, shall we go?" Elliot thought, "Kids, masses of noisy kids." But he said, "Okay, of course. Thank you for inviting me." At the aquarium, Elliot's father settled on a bench to read his National Geographic. "Have some fun, Elliot," he said. So Elliot did. He skipped the mobs of kids at the giant saltwater tank, amazing jellies display, and hands-on tide pool exhibit at the end of the hall. There he goes, skipping all those kids. At the end of the hall, he discovered penguins in their tidy black feather tuxedos with their proper posture. They reminded Elliot of himself. Even Ferdinand Magellan looked like this kind of guy. Look at all those penguins. At noontime, Elliot's father said, "Are you having fun?" "Yes, thank you," said Elliot. "May I please have a penguin?" "Sure," his father said and handed him a $20 bill. "That's very kind," Elliot said, and he headed off. Elliot emptied the school notices from his backpack and selected the small penguin and popped inside. His father asked, "Where's your penguin?" "It's in my backpack," Elliot said. "Thanks for asking." In his room, Elliot dialed the air conditioner down to its coldest setting. "Maybe you'd like to skate," Elliot asked. "Rot," said Magellan the penguin. He took a real penguin. So Elliot dragged his old wading pool upstairs, then fed the garden hose through the kitchen window and turned on the faucet. "Forgive the inconvenience," he said as he passed his father's office. Soon the air conditioner had done its work. Later, Elliot knocked on the door of his father's office. "I have some research to do at the library about Magellan." "When I was in third grade, I got Captain Cook," his father said. "Where did you keep him?" Elliot asked. But his father had already returned, charting the changing boundaries of the Great Barrier Reef. Elliot and Magellan rode to the library. When Elliot set him on the librarian's desk, Magellan held completely still. Mrs. Stanbridge didn't blink an eye, even when Magellan blinked his. She helped them access www.penguinsonice.com, copy the pages from Antarctic Antidotes, and borrowed Best Behavior for Birds. On the way home, Elliot stopped for 8 bags of ice and a stack. Luckily, his father's $20 bill was enough to cover it. "How did your research go?" Elliot's father asked from behind his atlas. "Great. Magellan was perfect," Elliot said. "Just like Captain Cook," said his father. Do you think Dad knows that he bought a real penguin? I don't think so. Elliot read his library book aloud while Magellan cooled down. They shared a bag of goldfish crackers, but Magellan was still hungry. May I please bake frozen pizzas for supper? Elliot asked. That's nice of you, his father said. But the only flavor we have is anchovy. Perfect, Elliot said. Magellan loves them. That evening, Elliot heard his father rummaging for ice cream. Luckily, Magellan had politely moved the carton in front of the freezer shelf. Unfortunately, Magellan forgot his manners overnight. When Magellan awoke, he was lounging for a swim. Elliot drew him a deep tub of cold water. He left Magellan diving and holding his breath. Looks like Magellan made a mess overnight. I think I'll have a bit of a soak, Elliot's father announced. Wait, said Elliot, I left my penguin in there. I'll set him on the hamper and do my best not to splash. Elliot! And he rushed for the door. Young man, where did this penguin come from? His father demanded. The southern tip of Argentina, Elliot said. That's right, said his father. As for Captain Cook, he added, he came from the Galapagos Islands. And that is one cool friend.